We will start with the hands-on session on creating 3D pipe geometry and the mesh in OpenFOAM. So over to Abhushan.
So now the next hands-on session using spoken tutorial is going to be on creating 3D pipe geometry and then mesh it. So till now the geometry that you have meshed is a square rectangle geometry. Now you are gonna mesh a circular or a pipe geometry, like a circular prism, let's just say. I'm going to provide the link for that now. I hope all of you have received the link, and you just have to follow this tutorial. The procedure for following this tutorial is same as before. And if you have any problem, just type your error, whatever error you received in the chat, and we will solve them.
Sir, in my cavity folder, there is no cavity pipe folder is there. Only cavity clipped, cavity and cavity grade.
So I think you missed a space. After two cavities, there's a space. Is that so, your font?
No, sir, I have written cavity only, and it is
Okay,
showing.
can you just paste the command that you used to copy in the chat box? So Tanmay, I think you typed the command mistake. Instead of icofoam, there is incofoam. That is a mistake.
Incofoam. 1 minute.
That was for Tanmay, by the way. If you are having trouble copying it, Binayak has just pasted the command to copy so that you guys don't have to make any trouble figuring out where the mistake is.
But sir, in my ecofoam solver, there is cavity, but in cavity folder there is no cavity pipe folder. Only 3 type of folder is there.
Yeah, as I'm saying, there is no cavity pipe, but there is a cavity. And at the very end, there's a space between cavity and pipe. I think you missed the space.
Okay, sir. I am trying.
Just copy the command that Binayak has given.
Okay.
Hi, Yashwant, I am Joseph. Actually, for in OpenFOAM, I am using OpenFOAM 9 actually. So in my EcoFOAM cavity pipe is not there.
Okay, you are using OpenFOAM 9. I see
Yeah.
that. Inside cavity, there should be another cavity file, right?
Inside cavity,
There is cavity, and then there are other cavities. Okay, you're just copying that cavity file and you're renaming it as pipe.
pipe, that's all. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a space between cavity and pipe.
Yeah, got it. Okay, fine.
Okay. People who have completed the tutorial can raise their hand.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I am getting same issues. There is no pipe in cavity.
Okay. Never mind. People who have completed, very good. And even if you have not completed, I'm gonna show you how to do it now. So you can just follow me. I'm gonna be very brief. So many people, I think, have trouble copying the file, right? So let's see. I'm using OpenFOAM 9 and this works in OpenFOAM 7, 8, 9. So when I do CP minus R and I'm going to do foam tutorial, see, I'm not going to type whole tutorial. I'm only going to type TU. Then I'm going to press tab, my tab. So what it does, it automatically completes the sentence, the command. So when I press tab, see, it automatically completed it. So I'm going to press slash, then INC, then again I'm going to press tab. It will automatically complete it. If you do this, you'll know that you are not making any spelling mistake. If you were to make any spelling mistake, then when you press the tab, it won't complete itself. So I'm going to press IC, and when I press tab, it is completing my icofoam. Again, CA, then tab, then cavity. Again, CA, then tab, then cavity. So I think here many people have made mistake because after this last cavity, there's a space, PIPA. So in previous tutorial, what you guys used to do was you would put here dot, and this dot represented current directory. Now, instead of dot, if I put pipe, then it is going to copy this cavity file, but after copying, it is going to rename it as pipe. So now if I press enter and do ls, I'll have a file name pipe. Got it? I think this is the mistake that those guys who were having trouble or said that cavity pipe is not found, they had this problem.
Yes, actually, okay. We need to copy and replicate cavity as pipe.
Yeah, as a pipe. That was the thing. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Actually, we thought already in tutorial itself, cavity
Yeah.
pipe is there. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Now I'm going to go to my pipe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to MB. MB stands for move. So I'm just going to rename my 005 because if it is there, then it may create some problem. That's right. While opening Paraview. So I just sorry. Oh, I'm already inside pipe, so I don't need to do pipe. I think most people also did the same mistake. Just what I did. So I'm already inside pipe. This is why I don't need to give this pipe here. So what I'm going to do, MB 0 and then 0.orig. So this should rename my ls. See, previously it was 0, now it is 0.orig. It has changed its name. Now I'm going to type, open my blockmesh. I'm going to use Notepad for that. And I'm going to press enter. So I have already downloaded here the pipe, and I'm going to copy all this.
So this notepad file, where we'll get this pipe notepad file?
So this notepad file you can get at your spoken tutorial website.
Okay.
So here in this spoken tutorial website, if you click here, the code file will download.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Okay. So where was I? I just copied it, right? And I had a notepad. Okay, this is my blockmesh dict. I'm gonna copy my pipe. I just copied it. And here, from here, I'm gonna paste it. And I'm gonna save it. So what are these vertices and what are these blocks and edges? You can refer to spoken tutorial for that. I'm gonna close this thing. And now when I do blockmesh, my blockmesh is done. Now let's see the result. Again, same procedure to see the result. Result.foam. Now if I do ls, it will create a result.foam file in my folder. I'm going to open my folder using explorer.exe, then dot. Now I'll view it. Okay, this is my pipe. So this is just a pipe, but you are not able to see the meshes. To see the meshes, go here in this surface, click here, and select surface with edges. Now you can see the geometry, how the division is done. This time this is a 3D geometry, which is why you are getting mesh even in the Z direction. You can see the division in the mesh. And this is the X and Y. Yeah, you can see how the circular mesh is being done. I think we have how many blocks? 5 blocks, right? 1. Then we have 1 block over here. So we have 4 blocks for the periphery and 1 block over here. If you want to visualize the block, you can do so by using parafoam-block. This may or may not work on your WSL because this requires graphical interface to be enabled. So if you have Windows 11, this will work. So when I click on apply, so this is the block that was used. So as you can see, there are 5 blocks. This is the first block, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are the vertices that was used in the blockmesh file. So we have come to the end of this tutorial. And so even if you guys, some of you guys may have problem, you can again go to the same spoken tutorial website and then do it in your leisure time. And if you have problem, you can write us to our mail. we'll be happy to solve your problem.